Hey everyone, it's February and you know what that means? Black History Month. A time to honor Black excellence, culture, and the visionary artists who have shaped the art world in ways that still inspire today. Over the past year, 5 incredible Black artists have been the most searched in the US, each of them leaving an undeniable mark on history. From a street art prodigy whose paintings now sell for over $100 million to a master of historical storytelling through bold, dynamic brushstrokes, these artists have captivated audiences, challenged perspectives, and redefined what art can be. We'll talk about the legend who painted Barack Obama, the artist whose paper-cut silhouettes reveal America's darkest truths, and even a creator who turned quilting into a powerful storytelling tool. And just wait until we get to the final name on this list, an artist whose impact is impossible to ignore. You'll see why people can't stop searching for them. At number 1, we have Jean-Michel Basquiat, the icon of street art and neo-expressionism, a name that never fades. Basquiat's influence is timeless, his art revolutionary, with his signature graffiti-style paintings filled with raw energy, symbols, and social commentary. Basquiat transformed the art world before his untimely passing at just 27. From hip-hop culture to high fashion, his legacy lives on. His pieces still break records at auctions, and his impact on contemporary art, unmatched. Ever wondered why Basquiat's art is so insanely expensive? Let's talk about it. Jean-Michel Basquiat wasn't just an artist, he was a cultural force. His paintings are raw, emotional, and deeply expressive, tackling race, identity, and power in ways that still resonate today. But here's the key. His work is rare. Basquiat tragically passed away at just 27, meaning there's only a limited number of his pieces out there. And in the art world, rarity equals value. Add in the fact that his influence spans music, fashion, and pop culture, and you've got a recipe for skyrocketing prices. His art has sold for over $100 million, and collectors are still willing to pay top dollar. Basquiat's impact? Priceless. But in the market? It's worth a fortune. Next, we have the phenomenal Kehinde Wiley, the man behind the iconic Barack Obama presidential portrait. But Wiley is more than just that masterpiece. His art is all about power, representation, and rewriting history. He reimagines classical portraits with Black men and women in regal, bold, and intricate settings. His work forces us to ask, who gets to be immortalized in art? If you haven't seen his work yet, now is the time. Ever wondered why Kehinde Wiley's art is so powerful? Let's break it down. Kehinde Wiley isn't just a painter. He's a master of reimagining history. He takes classical portrait styles, the ones that traditionally feature European royalty, and replaces them with bold, regal depictions of Black men and women. His work is all about representation, empowerment, and challenging art history. And of course, his most famous piece, the Barack Obama presidential portrait, cemented his legacy worldwide. Beyond museums, Wiley's impact is global. His vibrant, intricate paintings demand attention and respect, and they redefine who gets to be seen as powerful and heroic in art. That's why his name keeps trending, and why his work continues to inspire. At number 3, we have Kara Walker, confronting history with paper and power. Art that makes you think. Kara Walker is famous for her stunning black and white silhouette installations that tackle race, gender, violence, and America's dark past. Her work is haunting, powerful, and unafraid. She challenges us to confront uncomfortable truths through the simplest of mediums, paper cutouts. But trust me, there is nothing simple about the emotions her work evokes. Ever wondered what makes Kara Walker's art so striking? Brace yourself, because Kara Walker doesn't hold back. Her black and white silhouette installations might seem simple at first glance, but step closer, and you'll find a raw, haunting confrontation of America's racial history. Her work explores slavery, gender, power, and violence, forcing viewers to face uncomfortable truths. Walker doesn't just make art. She starts conversations that many would rather avoid. That's what makes her one of the most important contemporary artists today. her ability to turn history into a mirror we can't ignore. At number 4 is Jacob Lawrence, the great American storyteller. You can't talk about Black art history without Jacob Lawrence. His work tells the story of the Great Migration, where millions of Black Americans moved north in search of better opportunities. His paintings are bold, colorful, and narrative-driven, almost like a visual history book, capturing the struggles and triumphs of Black life in America. His Migration series is a must-see. Ever wondered why Jacob Lawrence's art is so iconic? Because he was a storyteller like no other. While most artists paint a single moment, Jacob Lawrence painted entire histories. His famous Migration series captures the journey of millions of Black Americans moving north for a better life, told in 60 vivid, powerful paintings. His work is bold, dynamic, and full of movement, almost like flipping through a history book written in color. Lawrence didn't just create art, he preserved Black history on canvas. And that's why his legacy still stands tall today. Last but definitely not least, Faith Ringgold, an artist, author, and activist. Ringgold blends storytelling and fine art through quilting. Yes, quilting. Her famous work, Tar Beach, tells the story of a young Black girl dreaming of freedom while lying on a rooftop. Through her quilts, she weaves history, feminism, and personal experiences, making her work deeply relatable and essential to Black art. Now you must be wondering why I have mentioned Faith Ringgold's art in the last. Because she turned something as traditional as quilting into a powerful storytelling tool. Faith Ringgold uses fabric to stitch together stories of race, identity, and feminism in ways that feel both personal and universal. Her most famous piece, Tar Beach, isn't just a quilt. It's a dreamscape, a memoir, and a statement all in one. She blurred the lines between art and craft, proving that storytelling isn't limited to paper and canvas. Her work speaks to generations, making her a true icon in both fine art and activism. And that's a wrap on the top searched Black artists in the U.S. over the past 12 months. Whether it's Basquiat's rebellious strokes, Wiley's reimagined royalty, Walker's sharp storytelling, Lawrence's historical visions, or Ringgold's stitched narratives, each of these artists has left an undeniable mark on history. Which of these artists speaks to you the most? Drop a comment below, and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, share, and celebrate Black art this month and every month.